blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm going to welcome everybody to another episode of the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. I am your host, Paul Cram, the poet, and we have an amazing show for you guys tonight. We have none other than one of my personal favorite, not only poets, but one of my personal favorite people. Y'all got to excuse the shine on my forehead, man. It's hot where I'm at right now. But let me read this introduction real quick so y'all can get to know our beautiful guest. Shauna Deneen Freeman, I hope I pronounced her middle name right, is better known as PasShaunate the poet. Born and raised from the south side of Chicago, and she mustered formers. She wasn't always a poet. Now, once she get to spitting, you're going to question that. But that's what she said. She wasn't always a poet. She actually considered herself more of a literary artist. She's been a writer off and on since the age of 10. Back then, she was more into plays and fiction. Poetry came into her life way later in adulthood while attending college. She has a BA in journalism and communication from Western Illinois University, class of 2002, and served in the Army Reserves while in high school and college. Thank you so much for your service. Did one tour of duty in Kuwait for Operation Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom from 2003 to 2005. She also served 12 years and acquired an honorable discharge in June of 2007. Since writing, she's been writing poetry here and there since the age of 18, and she will be 47 this year. You ain't gonna believe it again. Look at her. You ain't gonna believe none of that shit. She produced poems on a massive scale since early 2016. Mainly to the genre of erotica, but as you well know, she can write about any and everything. Poetry to her is a living, breathing soul. It reflects her testaments and triumphs. It serves as a catalyst that portrays her human experiences. Poetry has enhanced her way of life and perception of the world and its people. She used to be self-conscious about sharing her poems, but then realized that poetry serves as a platform as well. So aside from romanticism of it, poetry is also the voice of unheard voices. It is an activist in its own right and mechanisms for social change. Why does she love poetry? Because it's the perfect mate without fail. Poetry is her significant other with limitless surprises. It helps her become a better person. It accepts her for who she is loyal, gives a reality check when necessary, and affection with intensity. Poetry is romantic, nurturing, and fulfilling. Poetry is her relief, sanctuary, and salvation. Poetry is her soulmate. And what inspires her? Everything. Life, experiences, achievements, her son, the man she loves, poetry group, fellow poets who push her envelope, her heart, her soul, everything, and love. Always love. So without further ado, everybody, please welcome to the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge stage, PasShaunate the poet. What's good?
Hey, Paul Cram. Your fine ass.
All right. I appreciate that, baby. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little nervous.
A little nervous? You have no reason to be. This your world. This your show. Right. It's going down tonight. So you said you got into poetry once you got a little bit old, like when you got older.
Yeah.
Explain what that journey was like.
Well, I always loved writing. My dad kind of wanted me to pick a more lucrative career, one that would make me money and all that stuff. Because your parents want what's best for you. But you always gotta follow your heart in most cases if you can. So when I attended Western Illinois University, I was actually a journalism major and creative writing minor. So that put me back into the realm of creative writing, not just poetry, but all factions of creative writing. And then for some fucking reason, they dismantled the creative writing minor. So I had to find another damn minor. So I ended up minoring in communication. And I loved it so much, I ended up double majoring in it. So that's how that went about. And then when I graduated, well, actually, 9/11 happened when I was a junior. And I was like, I do not want to come back to Macomb, Illinois and finish my degree. Hopefully, my unit get called up later and I can graduate and get the fuck on. And yeah, that's what happened. So that was great. Did my tour duty. Came back home, worked a few jobs here and there. I was a social worker at Cook County Jail for 10 years.
Yeah, Cook County. I ain't been there, but I heard some stories, man. I heard some stories
Yeah.
about Cook County.
I could tell you another time. That would have to be over tequila and tacos, my boy, because
Oh shit! Oh yeah, them type of stories. But I bet that up. That's a date.
man. And then
Oh,
I've been at the post office for the last 7 years. I work in
all
maintenance.
right.
I'm a custodian. I clean up.
I was like, you. Do you live up to the whole going postal?
I mean, I'm my mama's child first. I'm a child, I'm a child of God. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I'm a veteran. All those things pertain before postal. So, you can tap into any of those realms.
All of it gonna end up the same insults.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much so. Yes, sir.
So with all the, I mean the good and the bad, all the stories that people hear, especially about the area of Chicago, um, how was it growing up and just being determined not to become the statistic?
Um, my parents, for the most part, my family, you could say we were a nuclear family, so two-parent household, two kids. Both my parents worked. They're both retired now. My dad was actually a Cook County sheriff. He retired before I started working there though. And my mother was in administration for a long time, and then she retired as the home health care provider for my grandmother before she transitioned. So um we just, and you know what? I like to add that Chicago public schools back then, because I'll be 47 next Thursday, was the shit. The It's danger all the time. I'm not gonna say shit wasn't happening to people. What I'm saying is how the city provided for their youth is so much a transgression from what the fuck it is now. We had access to all the park districts. You can learn languages, you could study art, you could do all kind of shit. Um Not just day camp. My parents didn't let us go to camp because they ain't trust no goddamn body. But I think that's most black parents with they black kids. Okay. And my son didn't go to camp. The only camp he went to was at school. I dropped him off and I picked him up. But it was so much cool shit to do when I was a kid. Like when I go on Groupon now to find stuff to do with CJ that my dad did with me when I was a kid, it cost so much goddamn money. We used to go on hot air balloon rides. We used to go on helicopter rides, touring across the fucking city. The air and water show. The air and water show ain't shit compared to what it was back then. And then we had better teachers. We had better fucking teachers. Yeah, I went to public school, but you couldn't tell I went to public school. Okay. What got me into writing was we had one of those offset classes. I think I was in what, fifth grade? Yeah. So our creative writing teacher was the mother of one of the actors in Hollywood. His last name was Connolly. I have to look him up later for you. Um, and she kind of got me out of my shy shell, and I was writing fiction and short stories because back then we had the young authors contest in the city of Chicago. And no, I didn't win, but I got an honorable mention every fucking year, bro. Trust and believe that. So, and then we would have assemblies, and it would really bring out different, tapping into the students' different abilities. Like I would recite poetry at the assemblies, not my own poetry, but I would memorize, whatever them thick ass books we had back in the day, reading books, and I would pick the most difficult one and recite that. We had um book bees, spelling bees, but we had book bees. So we had prizes, winning winning prizes for how many books we read, and we got those assemblies where the bees to see what books you read and how much information. Yeah, it was dope back then in public school. Okay, not just the damn lunchroom school cookies. It was dope back then. Okay, shit.
Everybody had their lunchroom's favorite snack, man. Mine was the breakfast pizza. I don't give a damn.
Oh, the
And the
pizza
super
was the
donut.
shit. The pizza was the shit. The cheeseburgers, because they only had those like on every other Friday, and then they would only make the butter cookie lunchroom school cookies. But I convinced a couple of them if they could make me the peanut butter ones, because those were my favorite. And then when they was fresh, they were soft and not crunchy. So there you have that.
Man, I done seen people get their whole ass whooped behind them super donuts and some fries. We had some fries in my high school that was better than McDonald's, man. And like I remember, I remember my cousin, this guy named Ron had walked up to my cousin and asked him to go to prom. And like during that time, that was just, it caught everybody off guard. I thought it was funny. I felt like, you like who you like. And
Right.
I questioned my cousin all the time, so I didn't think it was anything weird for this man to come ask him. But he took the fries off his plate and put them on mine, but everything else he dumped to fight this man with the tray. But he wanted to preserve them fries, man. Like,
Wow.
man, them fries was the shit. Like, I never forget them. Give a quick shout out to La Perla Negra. Thank you for coming now. Shorty Rock, what it do? Lady Crucible in this thing, and my big bro, man. That's Aziz, the pulmonologist. I need everybody to understand something.
That's my big brother too, sir.
That's my guy. That's my guy. Just Jay in the building, subliminal. You know I love you, baby.
Hey, sis.
Aziz, one of them people, man. Look, I'll never forget. Like when I first heard him spit, I was like, man, this dude here dope. And I didn't know that he felt, the way about me. So then, like the next week, I heard him spit. And he was doing this piece, and he was just putting other poets' names in his piece.
Mm-hmm.
And like I heard my name, and I was like, the girl I was with at the time, I was tapped on her shoulder, like, "Did you hear him? Did you hear him?" He said, I was like, man, we've been cool. Like we've been cool ever since. So real quick, we're gonna go into this sponsorship, and once we finish the sponsorship stuff, we're gonna give you the stage for you to blaze it for 3 hot pieces.
I wanted to add, my dad made us take all 4 years of everything. So I took 4 years of English, math, science, history, most of them honors classes. So I was well prepared for college. So
Yeah, I was well prepared for. I had dreams to go play baseball. Like I wanted to play professional baseball, and I tore my knee up, and then I ended up going to the Navy.
that's my favorite sport too. I love
Man,
baseball.
that was fun. Man, I felt like I was the man. All right, real quick. One of our sponsors for tonight's episode is Zion Imaging. If you are in the areas, you know what, I'm not even gonna try to go through all of that. The commercial will tell you. One time for Zion Imaging.
Let's go! go on a journey together with Zion Imaging. I want you to see this experience up close. And me as a wedding and event DJ, I watched how everybody had so much fun with Zion Imaging. And a big reason for their success is the team. Yes, Jaron Thomas and his family started this off as a passion project, and they have one simple goal in mind: taking your event to the next level. Whether it's a wedding, reunion, quinceañera, school, or corporate event, Zion Imaging is all about family-friendly fun. And I gotta show you on this tour the high-level technology that quickly sends your video session to your phone, whether it's iPhone or Android. Yes, it's the Zion Imaging 360 spin booth experience, serving North Texas, North Louisiana, South Arkansas, Orlando, and more. Give us a call, 318-469-4265. Check us out on Facebook or book us at Zion Imaging, xyanimaging.com.
All right. And one more sponsor that we do have is the Sacred Trap Healing Studio, where she specializes in all holistic needs. For example, as you can see, holistic facials, teeth whitening, body contouring. She also has hair growth oil and things of that nature. She will travel. So just hit that number that you see, 318-625-1083. And you ask for Sean, and you tell her that Paul Cram the Poet sent you. All right. So it is now time for these people to understand why I am so excited. So I'm going to remove myself from the stage, and these three pieces belong to you. So the mic, the stage is.
Okay. This first piece is called My Personal Library. It's one of my favorite pieces. I wrote it April 11, 2018. He admired me from afar, almost with tears as his emotions were torn apart. He was excited. I was reunited with all of this within him. Peace without having to condemn. Stay building pluses, no minuses. Clear airflow, no sickness from sinuses. He studied my lines. He said he made a new discovery every rhyme. A dimple here, a stretch mark there, internal battle scars appearing everywhere. The situation is getting even more complex as he reads the chapters in my index. He's fingering my pages, increasing his favorites. My composition breaks down in stanzas as his hands make moves so romantic, massaging my book backbone, peeking at my treasures. You have to read the whole me before you can release your pleasures. And even then, roll into a slow whine. Make love to the words like it's your first time. As you spread both book ends and straddle my cover, know that I'm no ordinary lover. And I don't make amends. You will owe the more you engulf. Buying my books by the boatload, my fountain of youth runneth over. More and more, you want to implode and dissipate all of your energy into my humble abode. That was delicious. You want to read more? Hold on. Okay. This next piece is called Paramore Ducati. It's a personification piece, so I'm going to see if you can figure out what the hell I'm talking about. I wrote this piece July 22nd, 2018. Her prestige resonates beyond the night sky, dedicated like a lover's watchful eye. Leather bodice and stitched hips, turbo or classic with asphalt lips. As she rips the E-way like Tokyo Drift, how her performance improves with every lift. I keep her like a fine oiled machine, speed demon at a crossroads with Billie Jean. She stops traffic with her voluptuous body, sending all ages into frenzy with her reflective stockings. She pulls, and I push her, a limited rounds for my number one contender. The lustful stench is delicious. Whipping and rocking, how our rides are so malicious, turning me into a unique deviant. She could probably glide over water and still remain resilient. Manhandling her suspension, I'm satisfied by her whole body extensions. And the love we make is the freakiest ever. My ride or die, forever, bounded together. This ain't no secret. My girlfriend needs to get in on this threesome. No bullshit. She can face me while I'm riding you. How I've pictured this event in my dreams, too. We taking turns as my fingers learn your throttle and composition as we switch off in different positions. Now back to me and you for our one-on-one. As long as I keep you maintained, you'll never be my one and done. Next piece. This next piece is called If Only. I wrote this March 4th, 2020. If only she had that you don't know my name, Alicia Keys vibe. When her lips parted, her conversations I yearned to imbibe. With each pause between each breath, I can only imagine what she'd say next. She moved with a rhythm only her soul could compose. Her aura provided radiance in corners of darkness I never knew would be exposed. How I desired to get tangled in her jazz. Raptured in melodious tunes, she was a songstress in an overfilled cast. Her stage, my play, I just hope this scene will last. Her intentions soothe my vulnerability. I can only approach her with sincere humility. Her touch configured to all my grooves. Befuddled, I was captured in her gaze. She was to become my life work craze. Forever is the journey, set to embark on a life anew, together. When I meet her, I hope she's you. In peace.
Damn lie. You know what? I don't know why y'all get on here. I don't know why y'all choose to jump on this particular platform, knowing I am who I am, and just lie to me. Like gonna lie right to my face. I ain't always been a poet. You was born a poet, damn it. Like that's just how shit worked out. Those are great, great pieces, man. I appreciate you coming through with that. I
Any
got
questions on those pieces? Any questions on those
questions.
pieces? Because that second piece, the second piece was my personification piece. And that was one of my good friends from high school, Joseph Whitfield, also a veteran. He was in the Marine Corps. He's in a motorcycle club. And he asked me to write a piece about a motorcycle. So that piece was about a motorcycle, not a woman.
Now you got me. You got me. I don't know how many other people you tricked. You got me. You definitely that was dope. So I see we got a few more people that came through. So Zinc Pen, you should have known he was coming. That's my guy. He's gonna make sure he can express with you right there. Yeah, I miss it. Then Nat Turner, shout out to Nat Turner. See you reaching out to CJ. I appreciate that. Miss Bree, baby. She got here. All right. So I'm gonna throw a quick piece out there called Muse Response, and then we're gonna go to the music break. So this is a response to a poet, man. I think I've done this piece on this platform once, but I like this piece, and I like how the piece came about. There's this poet by the name of Allie Poetry, and she wrote a piece. Can you hear me? Am I in the matrix?
You got a little echo.
I got a little echo.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can fix this really quick. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it, everybody. I think I fixed it. All right. So this piece is called Muse Response. When you said that you didn't want to embarrass me by letting me know that I was your muse, all I could do was smile. And I would like to explain to you why. You see, I promised that smile was not from embarrassment, not even a little bit. In fact, I smiled because I totally understood the feelings created. As instructed, my pen penetrated the premises of your mind and created the fantasy of us writing together. Thoughts about collaboration rapidly racing through your mind, stealing focus from your normal thoughts and activities, bringing you to the realization that you really want my pen. Your imagination feels like a reality as you daydream of me dipping inside your inkwell with calligraphy-like strokes, beautifully creating stanzas of passion as we alternate lines of satisfaction as if this was a Japanese ringu. Eyes closed, head tilted back. You softly grip your breast and release a slight moan as you imagine my pen showing you its knowledge of many forms it has perfected. Whether it's a short, purposeful stroke of a haiku or a deep digging of a blues sonnet, your free hand has made its way to the pearl tongue gates of your heaven. As the thoughts of my pen writing a scene of climax are being engraved into your soul, making your inkwell spill, saturating sheets of paper as you lick the tip of my pen, tasting the essence of my work. You want to share my space and let my mouth speak to tell you just how good my pen truly is. Well, just be prepared. Let's write. But this journey is going to blow you away. And that's that trip.
You nasty.
I'm not nasty. I'm detailed. I'm not. All right. So tonight we have, man, I love this blast artist right here. And I've always say her name wrong. Hakava Mecca. I really, really love this song. She is such a dope artist. So after you listen to the song, everybody, I'm gonna let you know how you can go find her and other blast artists because they're all dope, man. But here is Hakava Mecca with Reflections.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now, look in the mirror, tell me what you see. See. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me. Nah. You don't see me like I see me. I'm a black god, a black queen. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me. Nah. But I see you like I see me. You're a black god, a black queen. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. I mean, do you really see a hoe? Society calls you bitch, but you are not a dog. It's the other way around, baby girl. You are a god. I know you probably never heard of this, so I suggest you take a hold of this. Yeah, it's some people on this boat that's poking holes in it, but we gon' patch it up anyway and just float on it. People say we don't reflect God, but we the co-creators with God. So if somebody got a problem, then that's their problem. Shit. They need to take that up with God, cause we've been here since the beginning. Team black girl, yeah we winning, but we gotta stop with the division. Where light is right and black is whack, that's superstition. Cause Willie lynched us regardless of the difference, but we don't get it. A reflection of you, yeah, a reflection of me. We're a reflection of God. Inside us is the key. We hold the secrets of the universe, produce the universal kings. We produced Martin with the dream. We produced Elijah, Kareem, and we produced Farrakhan on the scene, yeah. But you don't see me like I see me. But you don't see me like I see me, no. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. But I see you like I see me. But I still see you like I see me, yeah. I see you like I see me, yeah. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. Black god, a black queen. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. But I see you like I see me. Royalty. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. Do you really see a nigga? Do you really see a thug? Do you see a drug dealer? Do you really see a savage or a beast or a killer? Well, I don't. I know you've got a lot to carry, a wide load. They changed your name from Kuta Kinte into John Doe. You say your eyes is wide open, but your mind closed. Cause you don't think that you a god. But I know that you got more to offer than what shows. Your dirt's been exposed, but you gotta dig deep to find gold. To find gems, to find gold, that's what you are. Ain't nobody gotta tell you you a star. That's why you want the finer things, the gold chains and the diamond rings. Cause the king deserve it all, no LeBron. You're a reflection of me, I'm a reflection of you. We're a reflection of God, and inside us is the truth. You are the creator of the universe, the sun, the stars, and the moon. Anything you think you can do, don't you know your mind is a womb? Your thoughts can give birth to something new. But you don't see you like you should see. You don't see you like you should see, nah. You don't see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. But I see you like you should see. But I still see you like you should see, yeah. I see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. Black god, a black king. Black god, a black king. Yeah. She don't see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. A black god, a black king. A black god, a black king. But I see you like you should see. You're royalty.
That is Hakaba, excuse me, miss her name up every time. Hakaba Mecca with Reflections. And if you are an independent artist, spoken word artist, poet, up and coming comedian that's looking for some exposure, go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But see, Blast is also looking for the fans, and I see that Bree says she need this song. So to go get this song right here, Bree, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register as an unlimited fan, and that is also free. So Blast, we are changing the industry one artist at a time. We are now back once again with the second half of this amazing, I'm not even gonna call it a show tonight, we're gonna call it an amazing event. With none other than Passionate the Poet. How you feeling, Passionate?
Oh, I'm okay.
Just okay. You know what? Ooh, I'm glad you said that. Because there's a piece for that. Just for that, okay. I like that. Okay. Bet. So, all right. So, you ready? First, I gotta know
Yes,
what
sir.
you what you smoke.
I'm smoking a BLK Swisher filter tip cigar,
Oh,
cherry
oh,
flavored.
okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept. We're gonna talk about your smoke consumption, but I'll accept that for tonight.
It's my only vice, sir. It's my only vice. Okay, shit. We get at least one.
It's all good. It is. I'm glad we get at least one because I know for sure I got a few, but
Probably do,
it's
Charles.
okay. I've grown to be okay. Oh man. Well, all right. I'm about to remove myself from the stage, and it is now yours again.
Okay.
Light it up.
All right.
Stage is yours.
Okay. This piece is called "You Can Reach Me By." I wrote this January 27th, 2023. It all started with a star because we are all stars, MVPs of the cosmos and the collective. Once it's broken down into the most intricate elements, you'll soon realize we're all connected. So the communication herein is all relative. It all started with a rhythm, Congo drums and blues, cowrie shells and melanated hues, singing and chants and whole body dances, ones that predict the weather, speak to the creator, or a mating ceremony for courting your future queen. All else are private conversations with self, handed down languages through illustrations and hieroglyphics, echoes bouncing off ceilings, concave. You get my drift. It all started with the ocean, its creatures, infrastructure, and ecosystems. A different wave, a different movement, a secret language, like currency. Everything fluid, giving life as well as tragedies cast into the sea, channeling carried souls of human cargo. Hurricanes of a woman scorned, while tsunamis are emotional maelstroms, weighing the balance of chaos and harmony. Enchanted by sirens, abducted by the fire within, passion on another level. Can I sacrifice you for the trouble? It all started with a heartbeat, a pulse, intertwined by love's design of our mortal identities. We grow, we learn, we love, we understand that we are misunderstood. Whether it's suburbia or the hood, we all good. My heart speaks what the soul feels, while my mind and intuition sets boundaries. It is within this struggle we undergo triumphs and tragedies, the error of our ways, on a seemingly less path of intimate journeys, learning about self as we learn from others. Although my life is not scripted, it is a unique version to anyone else's of its depiction. My real life might be your close to truth but fiction, my remix, my rendition. My experience is a language. History and future exchange words they scribe on a spiritual canvas, becoming my poetic epitaph. Ink derived from circumstances, situations, celebrations, home cooking and foodie dates, hobbies, sharing ideas, etc. Between imagination and living life, inspiration is plethora. Just live. Poetry is within our adventures of the life we're living in peace. The next piece, this piece is called I Have You. I wrote this April 10th, 2020. I'll explain later what it's about. I have you between the realms of chaos and serenity. You surrender to me. You build and you brew, unfiltered, unchartered, flowing, the essence of you. I have you clenched in the midst, excitingly awaiting reception of your celestial gist. You feel my vice grip. You shit. As you pull up and plunge further, deeper into it, releasing parts of your soul into my abyss. I have you at the brink of insanity, the torture of pink kisses making you mad, see. And so it begins. You feel her with the intentions of doing her in, your warmth through my passage, and the aftermath is cataclysmic. The colors of your best dream. I have you in my grip, and yours is of my hips. Is this reality though? Shit. It feels like you stop time. In these drudging moments, you are all I know, all I see. Smell, taste, and think. Your passion. Damn. Your strength. All I hear and know you to be at your highest vulnerability. And you gave it to me willingly. You made your mark, staked your claim. As your soul leaks, I profess your name. Life as we know it is not the same. I wish I could wear your war paint as a brand, awaiting the next circumstance where I defy you again. From all of your ills, I will eventually sink, being taken under siege. I now see me having you, even in these moments, is not the same as you having me in peace. And my last piece, go to it. It's all the way down here. It's an old piece too. It's also a personification piece. So you're not gonna know it until the end. I wrote this December 23rd, 2017. This piece is called She Chose Him. My best friend chose him over me, which I knew would happen eventually. Too bad he doesn't love she or me, but love fucking us both equally. Neutrality challenged, sexual gratification imbalanced. How could she decide this, knowing he's frivolous? We already broke up before. When I had to tell him about why I felt ignored, my feelings just swept under the door, your heart locked up and put on ice. Mine been in the morgue and I died twice. If we do this, we have to come to an understanding. See, me and my best friend will not be taken for granted. She chose you before I knew I loved you. The reality wasn't vacation water blue. You couldn't have expected me not to have feelings for as long as we've been talking, texting, meeting, and fucking. Soon my vision will be revealing. A billion poems later describing our escapades and adventures and all you do that is bountiful and plenty. Your smell, your body, your energy, your smile, your eyes, your intensity. Why you have to be so damn fine? Fuck. Goddamn Aries. I just want to fuck you all the time. Oh shit, now I sound like her. The nerve. Making love to my mind while you slow stroke her spirit. Intoxicated by the moment. I own it with you and her in it. She not me, but within my best friend. My other mouthpiece that reels you in. The vacuum grin, that juiciness. The spiritual threesome is bold, and even more so, the formalities of beings is cold. You plus me plus her equals we three, but her is within me, so really it's just us two. You don't cease to please with the D. That's why my pussy chose you over me. In peace.
Hey, look, so you damn sure got a gift for that. Because the whole time I'm like, damn, they're my best friend or whatever shit. They got hell of an understanding. They still cool. Let's figure out what's going on. Damn, that was dope. That Bree say, what the fuck?
I got cursed out.
Oh,
I got
right?
cursed out. And I had to tell some people, I said, could you please read the end of the fucking poem? It's not about you, bitch. Damn. Why would I do that out loud? Anyway, even if I felt that way. No.
Tell her again,
Oh.
La Perla nigga. Tell her again. So I'm gonna do this piece just because you said something about okay, and I have a piece called "Okay is Not Always Okay." So I'm definitely gonna do that piece, and then I want you to do one more, and then let everybody know where they can follow your pen, and then we'll
Okay.
get up out of here.
Okay.
All right. I had a crush on her. Every day I would ask her, how's your day going? And every day she would slightly grin and say, it's going okay. And I thought to myself, just okay. A woman of her stature is having a day that is just okay. Usually I would just accept it as a polite response to my greeting, but on this particular day, accepting that from her was nowhere in my thought process. I wanted to say something, but had absolutely no idea what I wanted to say. So I just opened my mouth. And the question that formed in my throat and rolled off my tongue and fell from my lips was, why are you okay with having a day that is just okay? Still wearing that pretty smile that slightly increased in size, but her eyes show a little confusion. She responded with a simple response. Uh, that was attached to a small giggle, and I told her I feel like okay was not good enough for her. And when she asked me why, I told her, as soon as everything is in order and the universe grants me the permission and opportunity to be with you, your response would never again be just okay. You will walk with a noticeable glow, and when people ask about your day, your response will begin silent as that beautiful smile comes across your face because you understand the effort and appreciation that you are finally receiving. The look on your face tells it all, but you part your lips to say, I'm happy. An emotion that is so simple to most, but is appreciated by those who are truly searching for that simple emotion. Butterflies in your stomach begin to tickle your soul as you try to contain the feeling of wanting to explain how taking the chance on a man that you have looked at as just your friend was the greatest decision you have ever made for your heart. The feeling of just okay will be replaced with the feeling of love and happiness. And I'm talking that deep Al Green had to sing about love and happiness. Your pulse picks up speed as the feeling of being completely satisfied mentally is unlocked. You found someone who is emotionally tied to you, had set a fire in your loins that is fed with an accelerant of passion that burns every memory of every relationship you didn't feel valued because now you know what love truly feels like. As soon as everything falls into place like they're supposed to, and the universe grants me the opportunity to be with you, I will make the feeling of being happy become just as permanent as the smile that I promised you would genuinely wear. And after all of that I told her, she looked me straight in my eyes with the look that said, come get me. But she parted her beautiful lips and she said, okay, that's that drip.
That was nice.
Appreciate
I
that.
like that one.
So we got one more piece from our esteemed guest, and then she will let
Okay.
everyone know
Well, you
where.
got to pick it. Do you want
I
me to
got to
do
pick
love, romantic, erotic, social consciousness? I don't know, whatever. I don't know.
being the man that I am and the mentality that I have. with the imagination, I'm definitely gonna go with erotic, so I can sit back and imagine some things.
Okay.
The stage is yours.
All right. Since he chose it, this piece is called The Handler. I wrote this piece February 13th, 2019. Part of me wants to direct, the other gilded as the best actress. This ain't no fake shit, though. It's not a role to be played, more like a persona to be portrayed using your hands and eyes and voice. I can't believe I'm giving your ass choices when I'm the ruler of my being. However, I want you as my concubine and my king. The freaky, twisted indulgence makes for lusting repugnance. I should be ashamed. Carrying on besides my true Aries, self proclaimed. Using your digit members, grab, then inject, twist, and project. Make me self combust so I can taste me before I let you nut. I'm fiending you like coffee. You're my cream. Stir me like fresh and firm biscotti and lick me like a wet dream. I want you to release your desires and hold them against my bosom and into my soul. Convince me why I'm never to leave again. Show me you're the chosen one as my man, handler. All other dreams have been shattered. You pressed upon my wilds, all others before you don't even motherfucking matter. And I'm sure the same goes for you, I gather. Fuck me in darkness until light meets the night. As my orgasms plummet down head to feet, the colors between us are magnificent in every sexual feat. That's why you make me wait, motherfucker. So you can take over foreplay and sex as if you are the best of the best. Guess I'm building up your ego for moments like this. Fucking me in prime time just to reminisce about your hand around my throat. The present is already history, recording you as the GOAT. In peace.
Just in case ain't nobody heard. Now, I volunteer as Tribune. You said concubine and king. My last name is King, so I'm halfway there. Shit, I'm with you, Bree. I'm woo. Man, I enjoyed having you here on the lounge, man. It was amazing. Can you please tell everybody if you have any projects coming up, any merch for sale? If you do anything that you sell besides poetry, let them know that too. And if you don't, I will put you on blast. So just give you a heads up now, and also let them know where they can follow your pen.
Okay. I am Passionate the Poet on YouTube and Instagram. My government name, Shauna Freeman, which is on Facebook. Uh Passionate the Poet on TikTok as well, but I don't post as much on TikTok because the government is fugly. Anyway, um, I do bake and I do ship. My moniker for my baking is GI Sweets. I also have a skincare LLC, which is called Diversified Ambrosia. I've been in business for 2 years now. I make body butter, pain relief body oil and body cream, beard and face oil, beard and face wash, beard and face butter. I make different types of healing butters blended with various butters and essential oils. I make hair oil. Me and my son and I, we make our own fragrance oil, so I don't deal with any designer mainstream. I mean, I can tell you where to go buy the shit, but All my scents are original, made by us. And I have a hair butter and a few more projects coming along. So, yes.
Bree say she needs some of that. I'm gonna be reaching out about that hair, and you say the body butter, so that I can put that on something and eat. Is that the kind of butter I'm looking at? You know, I like to
No,
spread butter on
no,
buns.
no, nigga. Okay, I haven't made the edible shit yet. It's coming. Okay.
I need you to get started on that. You know, I need one of them. I need a body butter that tastes like, yeah.
I'm gonna call it that just for you, nigga. I'm gonna call it that just for you, cause you crazy.
I'm gonna clean you out. I swear. Oh man, this was very fun, and yes, y'all, please look her up, follow her. Also, if you need
Oh,
like she said,
on my Facebook pages, I do have one for GI Switches, which is my baking, Diversified Ambrosia, which is they're all, pages linked to my main page. So you'll find it. And just
yeah.
inbox me, let me know what you need, what you want, and we can go from there.
So, fellas, y'all heard it. If you want to eat her cookies, you got to get in touch with her and let her. She'll get the bacon and she'll send you the cookies, man. That's what you want to do. I'm waiting. Mine will be here Monday, and I can't wait because I'm gonna eat her cookies Monday. It's gonna be exciting.
A goddamn fool.
Oh man. So once again, I want to thank you so much for coming out, taking the time, for accepting the invitation. It was amazing to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me. I asked. It wasn't just an invitation. I asked if I could do it before my birthday because my birthday Thursday. I'll be 47.
You see, and you can't. I love the saying "Black don't crack." Like I really love that because it's funny to me when you say it around other people and they just and then they be like, "How old are you?" Like one lady told me she was born in 1986, and I'm like, "There's no way." Like you had to be born in 1886. Like there's absolutely no way you were born in 1986. So I love us as a people. You know, we definitely, we got it. Happy early birthday from Miss Bree, and you already know. Look at
Thank
it.
you.
Look at it. My guy. That's my guy. For everybody who tuned in for the show tonight, man, I appreciate you. I say it all the time, and I mean it every time. If it wasn't for you, there would not be a Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. You make it. You guys make me want to come every weekend and do this, man. So I love you all.
Yes.
Thank you so
One
much.
mic, one sound.
One mic, one sound.
Shit. That's
Um,
what we do. We're a community and we're a family. It's thicker
so
than blood. It's thicker than blood.
got to, see, say that. And poets, remember that, man. We a family, man. Like, this ain't hip hop. We ain't got to do all this poetry beef, man. Don't write nothing about me. If you got an issue, hit me up. We can talk about it, man. Because I'm not going to write about you. I don't have time for that.
Yes, you do. You have time for me.
That's different.
Okay,
That's
you talking about
different.
beef. Okay.
I'm talking about beef.
Okay.
I'm not writing about no beef. I'm not doing that. I just come talk to you. All right. Well, poets, man, like I say every time we out here, man, if you got something on your heart, man, don't sit on it, man. Speak that shit. This is Paul Cram, Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. Tune in next week where we will have Anthony Arnold, aka Kingpin. He will be on the lounge. We out.